Welcome back, Smooth and Crypto. I'm your host, Maxwell Smooth. We have the great Ali Kane from Pulse Wars, Blaze. You know,
Yeah, the little bar down the bottom. I'm adding new names to that every week at the minute. This is all these projects. Gonna need to get a bigger screen.
I love that. I love that. And to our great appreciation, Bad Sports is in here. How you doing, man?
Yeah, how are you doing, guys? Sorry I'm a bit late. Yeah, I had to rush around trying to get in here. But yeah, all good. I'm glad you're both here. So I was unsure who was going to be on stream tonight. So it's nice to see Ali's face. Of course, I think he was actually maybe asleep. I'm not just putting.
Was it? No, I was. I fell asleep nursing my little son, my little baby son, and
Oh well,
whenever you were ringing me 5 minutes or 10 minutes ago, that woke me up. I was like, oh, get organized quickly. But sure, we're always ready to go.
100.
That's awesome.
percent
It's been a while since we've all got together. I know you guys have been in absolute grind mode, working very hard at releasing Inferno. So the $1 million question is, why should we use our Titan X for Inferno? That's the $1 million
Ooh.
question.
Yeah, I mean, why should you use your tight necks? Okay, at the minute, suppose what do you do coming up to day 280 is the big question. And we've built something that is totally unique, and everybody within the whole Titan X was built to be built on Titan X ecosystem. So we have built something, and we have built a project that people can use their Titan X for. Um, we've got a meme coin that is specifically for our community. The Inferno Bull is here to kick some ass. It's a meme coin with a huge 90% buy and burn, something that hasn't been seen before. And it really is literally just, yourself, it's designed to try and help pump its own price. So um if you're talking about specifically why use your Titan X, people are there could be a narrative of you can use this to compound to try and get yourself more Titan X. As I say, it is a meme coin, and it's built specifically for this community. So as we go through and dig into the white paper and into the details, we'll be hitting all the major points of why you should get into this project.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think 90% buy and burn is going to be crazy for a meme coin, especially. I mean, definitely has a lot of good characteristics, and I'm sure getting into the white paper will find something very interesting that will spark some minds in the chat for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people went in heavy on Titan X. A lot of people have a lot of Titan X, and a lot of miners are coming out, new fresh Titan X coming on the market here soon. And it's just another thing that you can do within the ecosystem. So I'm excited just to see what happens. We've got eight weekly mint cycles. So there's kind of, there's a little bit of exclusivity at the start. 124-hour mint cycle, no minting for another 6 days. There's a lot of little things playing here that could see. Hopefully, we see some decent price action for the coin, and then if people are really only getting in to try and get a quick buck, hopefully that might be able to happen, and they can maybe end up with a little bit more tight necks or even a little bit more blaze than they started with. At the end of the day, it's a meme coin, and this one specifically is hopefully designed to pump a little bit, but we'll see. The market will do what it's going to do. Not financial advice.
yeah, like yeah, Shrey's in the chat there is so Inferno is leverage on Blaze is leverage on Titan X is leverage on Ethereum. So let's see what that whole flow can do. You can come in, you can play the system, take out what you want. You can increase your bags, increase your Blaze bags, increase your Titan X bags potentially. Or if you're a fan of the Blaze Free Labs and what we might have in store, then you can maybe accumulate. There's going to be options for everyone, and it's just personal preference, personal strategies. So it's going to be good fun. That's the main thing. We want it to be fun. We want everyone to enjoy it, and hopefully we see some explosive action on through the next 8 weeks.
Yeah, I think not only meme coin narratives plus good tokenomics to a meme coin. I think that's pretty much a really good combination, and especially being leveraged on multiple different things. And like you said, we're leveraged on Ethereum in the Titanx community, so inevitable kind of flow chart, if you will, and we'll see how they kind of play out in the future.
Yeah, I mean the meme. I actually think we've got a really cool meme character as well. The Infernal Bull. We're all here for the bull run, and Bad Sports has put a lot of effort into a lot of different memes. But he has a whole. People ask what happens after 8 weeks or whatever. With the meme, we have a whole storyline of stuff that introduced to the community. This bull comes from humble beginnings, and he's going all the way to the tippy top.
Yep.
I love that. I love that. And so the Bull and Inferno, how do you guys kind of come up with the Inferno name per se?
Well, it fell in obviously with Blaze. We've been chatting. It's surprised a lot of people how quickly we had this project ready to go. Whenever we had so many delays building the Blaze project, we were looking at other things to do, other things to build, and Steve DeFi and Bad Sports and Scott kept coming up with all these different ideas of new coins and new projects that we can introduce into our little ecosystem, and then all of them just ended up with names that are related to Blaze. Blaze, Flame, Inferno, Ignite, all sorts of things like that. There's a whole list of them already. So Inferno, the Infernal Bull just kind of came about from, you come up with the idea, Josh, didn't you?
Yeah, between me and Steve, we just going back and forth on all these ideas. And the Inferno was actually so Blaze, Blaze, as we all know it, has 20% buy and burn. So we wanted to provide a protocol with 90% buy and burn. So obviously the name had to relate to some sort of fire aspect, and Inferno is obviously a lot more powerful than a Blaze, right? So the bull. I don't know where the bull came from. I honestly couldn't tell you. We just started sticking some memes out there, and there it was.
So there's 3 or 4 guys in the team that are obviously always generating AI art, and I just think the bull came up one day, and we're like, yes, go with that one. That's fucking cool. Use that. And then from there, once an idea starts, then it just grows from there.
Yep. Oh, I'm liking it. The more I have been reading the white paper, the more it's been feeling like not only a good meme coin, but also just a good coin in general. We're always looking in the Titanx community, especially to further our web, right, and further our outreach. And the more protocols we have interacting with each other, right, as well as Titanx, is just going to create more stickiness in the market. And I think this is one of those things that's going to do that. So I'm pretty excited for it.
Yeah, we're all excited as well. I mean, it's been it hasn't even taken that long. We're only on what day? I can't even think off the top of my head. Day 28 or something of Blaze. We only launched that other project 4 weeks ago, and this has been non-stop since then. You think even just a meme coin, launching a meme coin. I mean, obviously you can just throw one out with a liquidity pool, but building anything with any sort of utility takes a lot of time and effort. And this is no different. Fully decentralized, no founder allocation, all the usual stuff that we talk about all the time that we aim to do with our Blaze 3 team. Take just all the auditing all done for the best of our ability, and all that. It just takes time and effort. So we're right on the cusp. Can't believe it's launching tomorrow. We're all kind of
16 hours, man. 16 hours. Yeah, no, the testing and the auditing is by far the most slow and time consuming part. Getting the tokenomics together, building the idea. That's the fun part of bouncing ideas off, and then meticulously going through every aspect through the front end, back and forth with the devs and the auditors. That it really does take a lot of time, but it's looking so cool, man. That the front end is beautiful. I love it. It's so good. we got the whole stuff. We got the whole story on there. The Inferno Bull's got its own page. You know, it's got the burn page. It's got the buy and burn there, and yeah, it's just got some nice graphics. It's really flows nicely. I can't wait to get it out there tomorrow. Really
Yeah,
nice.
so there's three. Just so you know, there's 3 pages on the new Inferno DApp. So Inferno.win. It's not live just yet. It will go live tomorrow. But there's a mint page. There's a ban burn page, and then there's the story page. So there's a full. Even there's a nice little teaser about what the Blaze Bull's all about. And then meme coin needs community, and it needs to be marketed and continuously marketed and continuously worked at to make it work. So we're here for that.
And he's gone.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I can take over from that. Yeah, so that third page where we've got the bull, it's literally the story of the bull. So the little, we've made this fictional story with some sort of aspects of the tokenomics in there, and a couple of references to some other projects on Build on Titan X. And yeah, it's really fun. All the artwork links with the storyline, and yeah, just trying to build that character and recognizable meme within the product. So yeah, we're looking forward to getting that out tomorrow.
that's awesome. Can you hear us, Sally?
Yeah, get rugged again. Do you want? Can you share my screen there, and we'll just start taking a dive into the white paper?
Okay. Yep. There you go.
All right, cool. So, yeah, I mean, the white paper is nice and simple. There's not, compared to Blaze, there really isn't too much to the protocol. So we'll get stuck into it. And any questions that come up from the community or yourself, we'll be happy to ask. So, what is Inferno? Inferno, it's really simple. It's a meme coin with there are 8 24-hour mint cycles and a 90% buy and burn. It kicks off tomorrow at 2 p.m. UTC. That's the first going to be the first 24-hour mint cycle. So over those 24 hours, people can come in with their Titan X and use mint Inferno with Titan X at a 1-to-1 ratio. Over the next 8 weeks, that ratio each week will decline a little bit, about 5% each week, just making it a little bit harder to get hold of the Inferno tokens. Like with Blaze and Titan X, the liquidity pool will get formed automatically once the first 50 billion Titan X comes into the protocol. All the kind of behind the scenes magic starts. The contracts kick in, and there will be a liquidity pool formed, a Blaze Inferno liquidity pool formed that people can start trading. So with the way the minting works, after the 24-hour mint cycle, as soon as it ticks over the 24-hour period, everybody that's participated in the first mint will be able to claim their Inferno tokens, and then the kind of fun. Then the fun begins. Over the 8 weeks, when we have these 8 mint cycles, once that happens, there will never be any more Inferno created. So that 90% buy and burn will just be eaten away at the supply, hopefully very, very aggressively. And then who knows kind of what the Blaze team will come up with after that. So, I mean, at its core, it is just a very simple meme token with this very, very heavy buy and burn. Minting. So the white paper is pretty basic. We'll just run through each of the pages here, and we can. Steve DeFi loves to kind of bring his little bit of humor in. Ready to lasso some tokens. Use Titan X to mint Inferno. Minting starts 2 p.m. each week, each Friday. At the end of each mint period, you can claim your Inferno tokens. And yeah, that's as simple as that. The minting is as simple as that. You come in with your Titan X. There'll be a how much you want to. You connect your wallet. You put in how much Titan X you want to use, and then you just hit the mint button, and you wait until the end of the mint cycle, and you can claim your tokens. Nice and simple. the mint allocation. Do you want to explain this one, Josh?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, we got it mints out over 8 weeks, starting tomorrow at 2 p.m. UTC. So it's in just over 16 hours from now. Week one, the first mint cycle lasts 24 hours, and that's 1-to-1. So yeah, one Titan X in, one Inferno out, and that Inferno will be claimable 24 hours after the first cycle starts. So that will be Saturday 2 p.m. UTC. All claims, all mints that are so all Titan X that's deposited in and then minted the Inferno is claimable after that 24-hour period. So you've got 24 hours to get in, 1-to-1, and then every week for the next 8 weeks, that drops 5%. So week 2, 0.95, week 3, 0.9, and and so on until we get to week 8. So earlier obviously pays better, but with the buy and burn, there's going to could be potential arbitrary between minting and buying on market there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think there's quite a bit of game theory to it, considering that actually there's not too much going on with it. There's a lot that could be unpacked for the user. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah, tomorrow's your best day to get in if you want to get that 1-to-1 bonus or 1-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, hopefully we get plenty of hype tomorrow as we're kicking it off. The liquidity pool, so everybody within the Titan X, Blaze community will be fairly familiar with what way it's happened before. The all the like everything that we're trying to build. Obviously, we're going for full decentralization. The liquidity pool, the formation of the liquidity pool will be formed automatically by the smart contract. So whenever we kick off tomorrow, 2 p.m. UTC tomorrow, as soon as the first 50 billion Titan X gets used to mint Inferno, that 50 billion Titan X will buy Blaze tokens, and then it will pair whatever amount of Blaze it gets, it will pair that in a new liquidity pool with 50 billion Inferno tokens. So I think the one slight difference in this, in the way that the way other ones have worked, is that I think somebody has to publicly call the creation of the liquidity pool. Is that right, Josh?
Yeah, so it's a callable function essentially. So once that 50 billion comes in, there's a callable function for that to then create the LP. So with Blaze it was within the contract, the auction contract. So this is a little bit different. It's in the minting contract, but it's a callable function, and it's just the way we chose to do it this time. A little bit more straightforward in terms of what needed to be coded. So yeah, it's good. Is anyone can call it there. So no doubt it'll be someone from the team or our dev team that will be there on hand and have that live straight away.
Yeah, so I think off the top of my head, we're talking 50 billion, 50 billion Titan X is going to be somewhere around $10,000 to $12,000. So as soon as that comes in, I mean, for Blaze, when it launched, it needed to get $30,000 in, $30,000 worth of ETH, and that took 11 minutes and 11 seconds. So hopefully we can see this happen maybe even quicker tomorrow. The difference, kind of just a quick one, the difference between Blaze and a simple meme coin is that Blaze takes a little bit more effort, a little bit more time to learn. This should appeal to a slightly wider market and a slightly larger number of people, just due to its simplicity. You'll be playing.
Yeah, he should be back in 10, 15 seconds like he did last time, kind of.
He's having trouble. Yeah, I think he was going to say that. Yeah, it's more simple, appeals to a different type of crypto user. So yeah, I think it's going to be probably well used within the Titan X ecosystem. The Blaze guys are going to love it too, because obviously the value pushes through Blaze. But we want to try and build it up and get this bull out there. I'm I'm in contact with a few different people with a few of the different private groups, and they're pushing that out there tomorrow to their followers, and I've got some videos coming. So yeah, we're getting out there. We're not specifically in the Titan X echo chamber with this one. We're trying to get a few more people involved, and then hopefully we're going to bring them across to Titan X as well, right? So yeah,
absolutely. I think it's going to be one of the kind of more feasible things to really wrap your head around, meme wise and just simplicity wise. But I think once they realize that underlying it all, there's some really good tokenomics under it, they're going to be very happy that because people are buying for the quick flips and stuff like that with meme coins, but I think some people are really going to stay for the long term aspect of it. Just kind of like I am too.
Nice. Ali, you rugged yourself again, mate.
I know, man. It's torture I couldn't get to the office tonight to do the live stream, and the internet in my home. Oh, it's painful. It's really killing me here.
You've launched 2 protocols. You're on your Fed, and you still can't stay on a stream because of your internet connection.
I know. It's so bad. It's the simple things you can't do right sometimes.
Yeah.
Like trying to do mathematics on live on stream. Trying to add up 200 and 100.
We got some cool people in the chat. We've got Jake, we've got Helios in there, Srez in there. That's cool.
Were you guys talking about there was a comment there somebody was making? Can you ask what buy pressure there will be after a minting period and buy and burn? I mean, 2 things on that. Whatever the market decides will be the buy pressure. Any simple meme coin, just why does anybody buy any particular meme coin? Where does the buy pressure come from? It comes from the market. It comes from people wanting to speculate. So we can't promise anything at all after what the protocol does. But like I said at the start, we're here to continue to market. One thing the team has shown is that we're here to work hard for our own community, and pushing this meme coin will be another part of the work that we're putting in. Yeah. It's Ray saying about Elon Starlink time to switch providers. Is that actually any good? I drive a Tesla, and you got a whenever I bought it, you get a free subscription for Starlink. And it was useless. It was completely useless. So I don't know whether that's a good advice to switch to that or not, Ray.
Yeah, Starlink is slowly adding more and more to the sky, so they'll probably link everything up soon. So give it some time with that. But nonetheless, we're glad to have you here as long as you are here. So
yeah. So yes, we're all good with the liquidity pool formation. I take it, yeah, nice and simple. It's kind of funny how these really technical things are so normal to our community. There's a lot of moving parts, and the people in our in the Titan X Blaze ecosystem, they're kind of spoilt with good quality protocols. Titan X allocation. This is where we start to get a little bit more juicy. Go ahead, Josh. Give us a little snapshot of what's going on here.
Yeah, just before I do, you kind of brushed over the fact that there's going to be a 12K buy tomorrow on the Blaze chart, so that could be interesting as well.
Yeah, you spent a lot of time today working on that too, didn't you?
Yep. All night and all day while I was trying to keep a day job in hand as well. So that was
okay. So actually, hit on that a little bit more. Go on, make sure people hear what's going to happen there when the liquidity pool gets formed tomorrow.
Yeah. So in terms of how it gets formed and what sort of controls are in place is so yeah. Once that function's called, the whatever Titan X is used there, which will be the 50 billion. So whatever that can buy from the Blaze pool at the time, slippage could be 15%, 20%. I'm not sure at this moment in time, but so whatever that can pull out from the Blaze liquidity pool will then be paired with 50 billion Inferno. So it's around $12,000 at the moment, I believe. But that's going to hit the Blaze LP, and there's 2 swaps. So it'll do like a bunny hop, go through Blaze, and then the Blaze will buy the Inferno. The Inferno will be minted and it'll be paired with the Blaze. So yeah, I don't know the exact numbers. I don't know exactly the Blaze numbers that's going to be paired with the 50 billion, but it's going to be around $10,000 to $12,000 worth.
But that is going to have an effect on the chart tomorrow, no matter what happens. Once that's going to hit that in one go, isn't it? That one kind of 12K buy is going to happen in one hit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, man.
So if you've been watching the Blaze chart, even a $1,000-$2,000 buy can have a pretty decent movement in the price. So that alone could kick off some fireworks tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay, so all the Titan X that comes in, Josh, where does it go?
Yeah, cool. So yeah, everything that comes in, initially the 8%. So all the Titan X that comes in, 8% is then taken straight from their mint contract, and it's sent straight to the Titan X, or to the dead, to the dead address, essentially banning that Titan X from supply. So that's removed, and then you're left with 92%. 2% is sent to what we are calling now the Blaze Pulse Chain Liquidity Vault. So 2% of the Titan X is sent there, and then that'll be so this is probably one of the only manual or centralized parts of the protocol. We'll send that to that vault. It's controlled by the 8 founders here. It's on a multi-sig wallet, and we'll strategically buy the Blaze with that Titan X, and that'll be used to bridge the Pulse chain and form a liquidity pool with PLS over there for potential future builds, which we've kind of hinted to quite a lot recently. So that's getting exciting. We've got a lot of ideas there, and then we're left with the big 90%. And we left it at 90% because of the narrative there, 90% buy and burn. We didn't want to drop down. We didn't want to get down to zero. Yeah, it's going to be big 90%. Okay, now, Ali, love it. So yeah, you got 90% left, and all of that value goes through the Blaze pool, buys Blaze buys Inferno, and all of the Inferno that's bought through that process is banned. So yeah, we sort of discussed a little bit this week with why we got to 90%, and essentially is just the narrative. We wanted to have a 90% buy and burn. We was kind of reluctant to drop below it just purely because of how powerful it sounds.
Yeah, I agree. 90% is aggressive, and I know a lot of people, when it comes to aggressive tokenomics, seem to grasp onto that pretty quickly.
Yep. And 90%, that's a crazy amount. The Titan X, so many people love the fact that Titan X just has that massive amount of dollar value sitting in the buy and burn. It kind of gives it that feeling that it's got a little bit of backup, that it's got more, it's got more life in it that hasn't even been used yet. And the way we've built the distribution as well, the 90%, it's not going to just fizzle out very, very quickly. It'll take a little bit of time. In the next slide, we'll have a look at what sort of how the buy and burn works. But 90% is a hell of a lot of, depending on what dollar value comes in, 90% could be a hell of a lot of money sitting, waiting to just continue to buy up the Inferno tokens. And with a capped supply, who knows what way it will pan out. So yeah, the buy.
Yeah, I'm not even going to pretend that. I'm just going to move on. So we can't even. We're sharing Ali's screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. We're on buy and burn. So if we, so just while we're here, we
burn,
got all our.
There's no control.
Ali?
Can Josh, you share your screen, can you?
Yeah.
Give me 2 minutes here. I'm gonna go and try and sort this out properly.
Yeah, so just while I'm pulling this up, Max, we got our audits all final reviews done and fixed reviews done this week in the last few days. So we published them yesterday, and they are within they're within the white paper there at the bottom. So that was good. They had some nice comments to say. Actually, they were pretty impressed with what we'd done and with how quickly the fixes came back. You know, talking like 24 hours, everything was back fixed. There was no high vulnerabilities found on the second audit. So yeah, we was super pleased with how that went. I'm just going to pull this diagram up now, and we can have a little chat on that.
Yep. Yeah, I'm excited, man. It sounds really good. I know Ali's having his troubles or whatever, but everything's that we've talked about sounds awesome. Yeah, and this diagram made all the sense in the world to me when I looked at it for the first time.
Yeah, super simple. I actually knocked this up on my phone when I was at work one day. I tend to do. I work in construction, but I'm not on the tools. I'm in a management role. But I've got not free time, but I've got time to get delve into the AI and put charts together and discuss tokenomic ideas and stuff. So quite lucky in that sense. But trying to juggle the two is it can be difficult at times. Yeah. So yeah,
Absolutely.
put this together. It's nice and simple. User starts the orange tab there. Deposit Titan X, as I said previously, 8% is burned immediately, and the user then mints the Inferno. Remaining 92% buys Blaze, 90% buys Blaze and swaps to Inferno. Inferno burned. The other 2% sent to our Voltress, which we are calling our Blaze Pulse Chain Liquidity Vault. And then that's bridged to Pulse Chain. And yeah, we've got some exciting stuff planned for that. So that's this is kind of like bootstrapping our LP for Pulse Chain, and using Inferno to do that in a way. So kind of giving a little hint to the Blaze community as well what we've got planned, and yeah, there's more to come, right?
Yeah, yeah, and I think it not being 100% tied to one chain as well is a really smart thing. And everybody talks about diversification, but in reality, a lot of coins aren't diversified on multi-chain. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I think having toes in the water of certain other chains is always going to be a good thing. I personally love Pulse Chain as well, so I think it's a good secondary place to be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you might know or not, but most of the team we sort of evolved from the RH Pulse Chain community, and
Yep.
so we're still very active on Pulse Chain. I'm very much there most of the time. If I'm not in Titanex ecosystem and buying and selling on Ethereum in the Titanex community, I'm over on Pulse Chain playing around over there. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I'm excited to get over there and get some Blaze over there and see what magic we can cook up. It's going to be fun.
100%, yeah, and I'm kind of in the same boat, to be honest, as well. I love Pulse Chain, and continue to support both Titanx ecosystem plus Pulse Chain is arguably my two spots, I should say.
Yeah, likewise. So yeah, we've got diagram, and then we put this together as sort of a bit of a summary / marketing page with some ideas and some nice key points. It's just basically a summary page of the entire white paper, but written up with a bit of fun, bit of tongue in cheek. But yeah, feel free for anyone to run through that and share. We want to encourage people sharing some of this stuff and getting some great sort of posts out there on X and Telegram, and it really is working this week. A lot of the guys in the Blaze community are starting to really start to create their own content, their own artwork, their own personal stuff. So it's really cool to see that people are actually, there is a nice sub community building around the Blaze team and the Blaze ecosystem. So yeah, it's been slow and steady, but it's great. It's growing nicely. It's steady, and yeah, we're just gonna keep going, man. So really good fun. And last page there, we've got the audits there. So both links there we'll push through. So feel free to, everyone do your own research and look into what we've got there and make your own decision on it. But everything's there. Sort of pass with flying colours this week. Auditors are really impressed with the quality of the code and how they're actually really impressed with just how we deal with security in general, and how the Titan X community deals with it and what they expect, which is really cool to hear. These are auditors from different parts of the world and different communities, and for them to understand what we're doing in Titan X and to be impressed with it is quite nice to hear.
Yeah, and that just adds more of a in the future people going to build. See how many builders actually build on Titan Next. I think we're really starting something pretty powerful, and I think it's more of a kind of like a slow charge up, and then once it finally fires on all cylinders, people realize like what we have and what we've started to build on this project. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see where everything falls out.
Well, you kind of wonder, does anybody even bother reading the audits? Actually goes and checks into them. But there's Blaze was difficult to build, and that was our first project. We had a lot of hiccups along the way, but we finally found our feet. We've got good devs now. We've got good auditors. The team know what they're at. We know a lot of the hiccups that we're going to run into along the way. So yeah, things are looking good. The audits were published yesterday. The audits were published to the community yesterday. So yeah, anybody wants to go in and have a look, any feedback, let us know.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think people that are interested into making sure things are safe definitely read through audits. I know I try to read through them and try to grasp as much as I possibly can out of them. I just like doing that. But I know a lot of my friends just blindly will buy something and then they wonder why it goes south so quick sometimes. And I'm like, well, I mean, you're buying random stuff with no founders even being shown and no documents of audits at all, and I'm like, well, that's kind of how it goes. I don't know.
Hey, here I've had many's a call from Josh at frickin' 1 a.m. saying buy this coin. I ain't reading no frickin' audits. Bye.
Yeah, we've definitely enjoyed our late night degen moments together, Ali, for sure.
Yep, that's it. We're met in the depths of despair.
Well, hey, there's some times where, unfortunately, you get caught by just like how everybody else gets caught up by certain narratives and things, and you see some green candles, you feel good about it. So, trust me, it gets everybody.
Yeah, I'm not like in real life. I don't really gamble much. I never have. I've worked hard to try and earn, or try to earn the money that I've earned throughout my career. But when it comes to crypto, you kind of throw a lot of that kind of goes out the window. You get your small bag, your small DJM bags. I love it. And now we've got our own meme coin to DJing into that we can actually have some, hopefully have some effect on as well. So it's exciting for me just to have this nice simple meme coin too. Because we do love a bit of DJing at heart. Really, we're here to make investments and make a lot of money, and you love a bit of DJing on the side.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, degenning on something that has kind of a long term view is pretty cool, I think. You have the 8-week minting period, and then you have everything after that. So any other additional burns for perpetuity of the whole thing will continue to buy and burn that. So it's going to be super interesting to see after the 8-week mark. So if you guys had kind of ideal situation, what do you think after that 8-week mint period? What happens to that to Inferno in the future?
She's honestly, I struggle to see, 2 days ahead, never mind 8 weeks ahead. It's funny on the stream and on the stream with Jake during the week or last week, and Steve DeFi hit Jake with a question about his, what's his Bitcoin prediction, and he was just like, "What, what?" You don't really think too much. Yes, you plan for the long term, but it's like, you know, I don't know about technical analysis. And I say I don't know. I wouldn't be big into technical analysis of crypto coins. I kind of just run with narratives and things like that. And what's going to happen after 8? We don't even know what's going to happen after week 1. Never mind week 8. What's an ideal scenario? An ideal scenario is we've got a multi-million-dollar market cap. The community's grown. We have thousands and thousands of holders,
Mhm.
and there's whales in the system, buying and selling, moving the chart up and down. You want all that. You need all that kind of drastic action in your meme coin, big pumps, big dumps. I'd love to see all that happen. Unfortunately, some people will win, some people will lose, but that's just the nature of crypto, and we all fucking love it. So that's what I'd love to see after 8 weeks, and that buy and burn running successfully and having an impact on the price as well. So yeah, bring it on. We'll have long-term holders, short-term holders, traders, everything. So that's
Builders,
what
builders.
builders. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say, as a team, we're kind of good at seeing, because we've got other protocols ready to go. We're kind of good at saying, okay, there's an idea. Let's make it the best we can and get working on it and get it out. So throughout the court, 8 weeks is a freaking long time. We could have another 2 projects, kind of almost ready in that 8 week period. So there's so much happening. Plus, Titan X is going to pass through day 280. Some of the other build on Titan X protocols could be launching. So it's going to be an exciting 8 week period here, to say the least. Not just because of what's going on with Blaze and Inferno, but all the other things going on, and all that will affect what's going on within this meme coin as well. People start making, Titan X. I'm not saying it's going to run, but if Titan X does not get the dump that everybody is expecting, technically people could be sitting on quite a lot of dollar value coming to them fresh. There's capital they've had locked up for a while, and
Mhm.
they could be hungry just to play with a little bit of it. You've been waiting on this money coming to you for 280 days. 280 days in crypto is a lifetime. What if Titan X does a little bit of a whatever, opposite what everybody thinks, and we start moving up a little bit? I've been banned Titan X for different reasons lately, so who knows? But it's going to be fun no matter what, unless I lose everything.
Well, it can all nukes his ear, Ali. Remember that.
That's it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be pretty cool. I mean, especially since people underestimate how decentralized Titan X is, as well as everything you guys are building and other protocols have built. A lot of this stuff is fully decentralized, community run, and you guys are part of the community as well, interacting with it on your own, just like everybody else is. And I think that's a very big thing that people overlook, and it's only going to get more prominent in the future on why that's such a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of this, um, we're almost ahead of so much of what else is going on out there in crypto with what we're doing in the ecosystem. Just with the standard of quality of audits and the protocols themselves and all this fair launch, fair participation, all that kind of stuff. It's like a people coming in, even like I was saying about the community, kind of we're talking about things here about the way these liquidity pools get formed. You know, People coming into crypto, it's going to be like even people that have been in crypto for a long time wouldn't even know what we're all talking about here. It's kind of crazy. But like you say, hopefully as people start to come in, they will learn a lot of how things should be done by us as well. As we run through the bull run here, people can pick up a lot of stuff from this community and learn a lot too.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's going to be really awesome, and people underestimate it until they see kind of what's really happening over here, and they're going to be shocked. And it's all about narratives and narrative switch randomly at random times, and whether it's hard work or some good marketing, at the end of the day. And I think we got a lot of both going on over here.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
there's a lot of good people in the community that are like Josh mentioned that are stepping up with the market. And, Shrey's always pumping out content. Mo's been a great asset to the community, always pumping out content. We've got Jake actually hit out on the stream last Saturday. He put an open invitation out to people to invite him on to his stream. So it's all kicking off.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. Yeah, and I'm here making live streams with you, and at the end of the day, like, I've been hard to get back on streaming and back on content making, and it seems like, both times I've been back is with both of you guys and your teams, and I'm just trying to keep this momentum going. I know I've been busy, but this community keeps it keeps bringing me back. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's nice to hear, man. Because it is, that's why we set up our own channel, right? It's hard to get attention of people who actually want to bring you on, and we spent a lot of time on the run up to Blaze trying to get some more attention from different streaming, bigger accounts and this, that, and the other. And we just thought, you know what, we're wasting our time here. Let's build our own channel. Let's get out there, try and get out there every week and just talk absolute nonsense for an hour and see if people like it. And turned out quite a few people did. So that was good. And yeah, just like that, what you mentioned about Jake, Ali, he's actually in here. He's in the chat. He said to Maxwell, let's stream again together after day 288. Smooth, always good vibes. Nice.
Yep.
So yeah, you better get that locked in.
I definitely am going to, and I got a stream coming up with a dude from Helios as well in the near future. So it's gonna be awesome. I definitely need to get more structured with how I do it, but nonetheless, I think after videos and after a stream like this, I'm gonna try to keep the momentum going and just find 30 minutes out of my day just to make something content wise for whether it's my daily updates or whether it's a specific topic or something. So tomorrow, hopefully I can make a Inferno video. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, brilliant. I look forward to that.
I know. I can't believe it's actually here again already. The launch jitters are starting to come. There's a lot of pressure on just getting everything right. The hard work's done. The hard work's been done. It's just, the launches usually go fairly smoothly. I had obviously the Pulse Wars Mint launch, and then we've done the Blaze launch, and they both kind of went to plan. So I don't foresee any real hiccups tomorrow. But it's just that old, what the hell is going to happen? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I am too.
I've got I'm trying to round up sort of like a group of Titan X streamers and builders. I want to try and get another panel arranged probably some point next week. So if you're available, love to have you on there. So I'll reach out to you after this and try and get something arranged. I got a few builders who are up for it. So a couple of streamers, a couple of builders. We'll do it on the weekly Blaze, and yeah, we'll just have a sort of Ali will host and he'll have some quick fire questions and we'll run through, and it'll all be Titan X based and build on Titan X. So that could be quite good fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely cool with that. And one thing, and people, we got 91 collective people here. I'm gonna try to do a day 280 mega live and get as many people, content creators, whatever the case may be, and that is part of this ecosystem, and do a big live stream. So I think that'd be a really cool,
yes,
day 280 celebration kind of thing.
Love that.
Which is what day is it today? It's like, I don't know. Is it what? How many days? Is it 8 days to day 280?
Yep.
Is that right?
Week on Saturday, isn't it?
Wow.
Yep. 280s
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Yeah. Let the games commence.
Yeah.
Which is Mint Cycle 2 of Inferno as well. So that's quite interesting.
Day 280 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Friday, next Friday, I believe. So August 2nd. So it's gonna be quite interesting, and whether I have a whole bunch of people or just a few people, I think it'd just be cool to kind of celebrate day 280 and from what once was a seemed like forever away, date in time. We're finally here, and it's a big, big milestone for Titan X and as a whole.
Yeah, I see dude Helios is commenting in there about day 288 and how many people won't bother coming back to claim their tight necks. Who are these fools? Who are these fools?
I'm hoping people forgot. I think that's great.
Yeah.
I'm not forgetting. I'll tell you that. No way.
No.
Yeah. So it's gonna be really cool to see how much inflation in total affects and whether people are selling or not. I think it's going to be one of the most uh, realizing moments of Titan X as a whole. I think if and when we just ride through that wave real quick, it'll show kind of okay, this isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yes. What do you make of the dip today? We're kind of Ethereum ETFs. Everybody's getting all excited, exactly the same as Bitcoin. It's like, oh, what an anticlimax! Why is crypto and the bear markets and whatever just full of anticlimaxes? Or tomorrow the infernal bull is the start of the turn of the whole market.
Hey, it could happen. It could happen.
Have you got the have you put the landing page up yet? Or should we pull it up quickly with a timer on?
Yeah, pull it up. Oh yeah, we didn't share it.
No. There she is. 15 hours, 58 minutes, 30 seconds. Nice.
We love that. I love the landing page too.
Yeah, so Inferno, the landing page for tomorrow, the link will go on there tomorrow. It's just inferno.win. It's nice and simple. I think that will bring you through to app.inferno.win tomorrow when you click the link there. Like for everything, wait, and tomorrow we'll make sure the links are posted in the Twitter and then the Telegram. There'll be the official links will be there just to make sure if anybody's looking to buy Inferno tomorrow or mint Inferno, make sure you get the correct links. It is pretty simple. Inferno.win, INFERNO for any of those fools that don't claim their Titan X probably need Inferno spelled for them as well.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. I think Inferno is going to be a pretty cool project, and to see how it interacts not only with Titan X but Blaze as well. It's going to be very interesting and hopefully a fun, cool experience for everybody too. And I think
Yes.
you guys are building something really awesome.
We'll just tap on that. Just quickly tap on that. Sorry, that this protocol obviously is built to help the Blaze protocol as much as anything else. Obviously the 90% buy and burn will be burning the Inferno tokens, but it's just going to have a hell of a lot of buy pressure on the Blaze token as well. Yes, that's going to move into the liquidity pool, but it is built to help our own ecosystem. We've got the 8% Titan X buy and burn as well, but it really is just be interesting to see what way it all plays out. That was the one of the premium, or the main things behind this protocol was to help the Blaze protocol. So yeah, fireworks tomorrow hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see. The chat's been going pretty crazy, so it's going to be awesome to see. I think everybody here is pretty excited. If you guys have anything else you want to add to this, I think this has been a great live stream. And I'm glad we got to go through the white paper and run through some other questions and stuff like that. But yeah, anything else you want to add? I think people are pretty excited about this.
Josh, you anything to say there? Have you?
Yeah, just when's Ali Kane going to sort out his internet connection? That'd be great. No, obviously we've got our telegrams. We've got t.me/Inferno Bull win. So yeah, come into there and ask all the questions. The 8 founders that are in there, probably 24/7. So there's always someone there to drop a meme or answer a question. So yeah, please come in and say hi, and we'll have a chat.
I think Shrey's in there more than anybody else anyway. So any questions, Shrey can pick up the slack.
Yep.
Yeah, if I get a 10x tomorrow, I promise my Wi-Fi will never cut out ever again.
He's getting fiber optics.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Well, guys, Inferno tomorrow, as you can see on inferno.win, 15 hours, 55 minutes, and 0 seconds. It will be releasing. I know the anticipation is going to be great for it. Hopefully, Blaze was a very successful launch, I believe, and this is hopefully going to be even better and really help out everything going on, and hopefully make some people a little bit of money. That'd be awesome.
Yep. So yeah, thanks for having us on again, man. And we'll keep you posted about the builder stream as well coming up in the next week or two, and then you can give us a shout regarding the day 280. It'd be good to get the chats with multiple people on. They're hard to manage, but they're always good fun.
Yep, I agree. I've been on a couple, and it goes pretty well. And sometimes, it's a little bit overlappy, but other than that, it's cool to see everybody else in one spot and kind of bring everybody together. So I'd be very interested in having that. And nonetheless, this has been a great stream. I appreciate everybody for watching. I know it peaked over 100-something people. So, for a Thursday at 5 p.m. East and other places in the world, it's pretty cool to see everybody coming together. So I appreciate you guys coming on the channel and giving a lot of information and alpha to the chat.
Yeah, thank you, man. We appreciate you, and we'll catch up soon. Thanks a lot, man.
All right, it's been a great one. Smooth and Crypto. I'm your host, Maxwell Smooth. We're out of here.
Yeehaw!